How strong is Steven Universe? This is actually a remake of my very first power scaling video. I just wanted to update it with better editing and audio, as well as adding some more details. So let's go ahead and get started. Steven Universe inherited his powers from his mother, Rose Quartz, aka Pink Diamond. During the first part of his show, he inherited her positive powers, being multiple forms of shield generation, healing, and resurrection, as well as controlling his weight to float or levitate. Later on in Steven Universe's future, he taps into the more destructive side of his diamond abilities, gaining a pink state, which enhances physical strength and speed, and adapts his shape-shifting abilities to being able to become a towering quartz soldier, or even a monstrous Godzilla-like creature. In this form, which the fandom dubs Monster State, Steven was able to defeat the Cluster. The Cluster is an enormous gem fusion comprised of millions of gem shards embedded inside of the Earth, which, when it takes its physical form, would have destroyed the Earth due to its form being much bigger than the Earth. This would require the Cluster to have a bare minimum planet-level durability, as it would crush itself inside the Earth otherwise. Monster Steven is not only shown physically overwhelming the Cluster, and is stated to be blatantly stronger than the Cluster by Peridot, but he also poofs the Cluster. In Steven Universe, when a gem poofs, it means it's taken more damage than its body can sustain, and needs to disperse itself in order to reform its body. This would require Steven to have outputted way more than planet-level AP to not only damage, but to poof the Cluster. A fair estimate would be planet-level plus to large planet-level. This is pretty consistent given lapis lazuli gems, which are arguably second only to the diamonds in terms of power, are made to terraform planets. Lapis was also the only one that was even capable of holding off Monster Steven, so this is all pretty consistent. This would scale to Steven outside of his monster state as well, as nothing suggests that he's gaining strength in this form, but simply stopped holding back, as he said to Jasper shortly before shattering her. On to speed, there are a few ways to get Steven into the massively faster than light ranges, whether it be through Lapis flying to Homeworld in at most a month or two, or the roaming eye traveling 70 light years in a few seconds, but the easiest way is to simply use the Diamond's attack on Earth. Blue, yellow, and white diamonds send an attack from Homeworld all the way to Earth in about 3 seconds, and Rose Quartz was able to react to and block this attack. We know this attack originated from Homeworld, as Blue Diamond said White Diamond hadn't left Homeworld in eons, and this blast traveled an impressive distance, as stated by Garnet.
You can see Homeworld's galaxy from here.
Which means that this blast covered thousands of light years in seconds, making it massively faster than light. Of course, Rose reacted to this, and of course, Steven scales to Rose. All in all, Steven would be large planetary, maybe just on the lower end of large planetary, and massively faster than light. Laying it all out like this makes it really interesting to possibly make a Steven Universe versus Luffy video in the future. The two Chancla warriors. He might even be a better match for Luffy than Naruto is.